All right, I'm going to have a go at the Guardian's Cryptic Crossword for Monday, June 23rd, set today by Brendan. First, let's have the cryptic clue of the day. I left you on Friday with "The tide has turned after losing horse, didn't act immediately." I think Bongo, Alan, and Roderick were among those who got this. Hesitated. It is no, not an anagram of "the tide has," but you have to take away one of the H's. Horse is slang for heroin, which is also known as H. All right, today it has its ups and downs. Understand, understood. It has its ups and downs. Understand, understood. 6 letters, the last is W. Oh, and before I start in on the crossword, one thing I've been meaning to say for a while is I enjoy doing these crosswords, and I think some of you enjoy watching them. But if there's someone who thinks they could do a better job or would like to try doing the crossword and uploading it themselves, but they think, oh no, someone else is already doing the Guardian, I would quite willingly step down and allow someone else, or I don't even have to allow them, but I would stop doing it if someone else wants to try their hand at it. And by the way, I will be taking a couple of weeks off towards the end of July. But anyway, in the meantime, I'm very happy to do these crosswords, and thanks to those who watch and leave comments with positive and feedback, advice, etc. I do appreciate it. All right, let's see what Brendan, who I think might be Irish, let's see what he has. Starts off one risky transaction in black, ready to divide into groups. Okay, well, it sounds like starts off. Are we going to just take the first letters of one risky, OR, transaction, T? So then the definition, I think, would be divide into groups. I mean, organize, you might be one meaning of it, to divide into groups. We have the OR, but where is GAN eyes transaction in black? Let me put in organize and just see if I can make head or tail of that. Oh, ready can be money, ready cash. Yeah, I don't, ready to divide, and then the definition is just groups. No, I'm drawing a blank on that. Let's try the downs. Black headgear for some cops and some cricketers. Oh, I think there might be. I see black. Oh, I see white. All blacks. Oh, Mont Blanc. Yeah, I think we have which of course is a very suitable theme for a crossword with black and white squares. I mean, I'm just thinking of cricketers. Well, I shouldn't be misled by the headgear. Black is probably going to be B. And then headgear for some cops. And then maybe the definition is some cricketers. Bowlers. Well, yeah, bowlers are usually black. Oh, I think there is slang. Wasn't there slang? There were bobbies, of course, but I think maybe bowler for a policeman. I may have to double check that. Anyway, I'll leave it in for now. Statuesque, sheep, for example, all the same. Oh, it might be a phrase that means all the same, like even Stephen. Oh, it's statuesque. I mean, that usually means tall. And then sheep, for example, flock. All the same. Oh, and it may have either white or black in it, which are both 5-letter words. But I can't see statuesque or sheep. Well, of course, there's black sheep, white sheep. Now, how about starters for all blacks look extremely talented? Okay, this is like an everyman clue. The starting letters of all blacks look extremely, spells able or talented. Movie with traditionally distinctive headgear, we back. Now, why would Brendan be using the word movie instead of film? Traditionally distinctive. Maybe it is the name of an American film, and that's why he's saying movie. We back sounds like we reverse. Oh, maybe some kind of traditionally distinctive headgear from some part of the world. I don't see it. Let me just take another look at my... We do have a B for black, I think. Divide into groups. Yeah, but the doesn't begin with OR. No, let me move on. Cardinal recently appointed black or white bishop say. Oh, well, a bishop is a piece in chess. So I'm wondering if bishop say is piece or man. Black, oh, black or white, I think might be B-O-W. I'm wondering if there's a bowman. Was there a cardinal bowman recently appointed? I know some bowmen. I don't think any of them are cardinals, but let me check. No, there wasn't. I don't see any reference. There was a St. Louis Cardinal baseball player called Bowman. But then I realized, well, why would BOW be black or white? R cannot be abbreviated to O. And so I think the black or white is just again referring to chess. And so a man, and recently appointed might be new, and there was definitely a Cardinal Newman, very famous. Most tragic, need in defeat. Oh, yeah, I think most tragic is probably going to be the definition. And I think maybe we're going to put a word for need inside a word for defeat. I can't think of a word for defeat ending in EST. And what would need be? Anyway, what would most tragic be? No, not coming to me. Manipulate position after white's opening. All right, I think manipulate is probably the definition. And a word for position, which could be a site, S-I-T-E, or it could be a job. I think white's opening is going to be a W. Manipulate. Oh, I think maybe wangle. I think you can wangle your way, manipulate. And I can see maybe position and angle are somewhat synonymous. I'm wondering if I was thinking about snow, and so Mont Blanc, I think, would be snow-capped, maybe, with cow, wandering. Yeah, I think we're going to, oh, maybe not capped. Wandering into shot. Yeah, so wandering could be an anagram indicator, but also shot can be an anagram indicator. So it's 10 letters. With cow. Yeah, I think it must be. I'm thinking maybe shot is. Oh, shot as in took a photograph. Yeah, is snapped. And we have an anagram of cow inside of snapped. Oh, a singular white bird. Singular, I think, would be S. White would be one. And then white bird that's rarely black is the definition to try and get the black and white theme in there. Hard cheese dished up initially with black spread. Hard cheese as what we would say if somebody got bad luck. Yeah, and I think, let me think about this. Yeah, I think dished up initially is DU plus black, and then we anagram or spread all of that to get our bad luck. All right, here's a nice one to get. One who sits obsessively writing letters in square. I think that's just a cryptic definition. So it must be a crossword, not solver. Crossword something. Addict, maybe. How about that? Obsessively, I think that might be it. Very clever. All right, some players' forte, oddly, its key components are black and white. Well, I'm thinking key as a pun on the keys of a piano. They are black and white. And are they the... Yeah, I was trying to get odd letters of players. Are it some could indicate a hidden clue? I mean, I know there's a piano forte. Yeah, I just don't get the. Oh, I bit my tongue. I don't get the full parsing of that. I think I may be making too much out of it. Well, yeah, the oddly is the part I'm not getting. So let me try this. White container we put outside in prison. Yeah, white might be W again. Container we put outside. Well, maybe that W is part of we. Maybe it is a white container. Oh, white as in white wine. I think it might be wine bottle. Oh, that was tricky. So we is put outside in, is literally in. Oh, maybe it's not bottle. What else could it be for prison wine? Wine porridge? I don't think so. Yeah, there's a few here that I'm just not very clear on. How about like Labrador as opposed to 5? Well, 5 was snow-capped. Oh, is it going to be Labrador the dog or Labrador in Canada? Yeah, I don't get that. Ooh, old district that's frequently created 20. Well, probably would help to have 20, but I think the first word must be up. Is the definition going to maybe be just old? No. Oh, yeah, no. Home sides in some games recorded on paper. Yeah, I don't think the bottle is right because I'm thinking this might be recorded on paper to tie in with a theme. Might be in black and white. If you're home, you're in. And then black and white. Well, certainly some in chess, they are the two sides. All right, so it's not, yeah, wine. What's that word for prison? The E of wine must be, I think. Oh, no, no, sorry. The we is here, going around the inn, of course. And now the prison wine. What is that? Cask, clink. No, sometimes your mind just doesn't come up with these words. Oh, could this be something haired? Yeah, I'm wondering if it's like a black lab. Maybe it's dark haired. Let's try that. Oh, no, it's, oh, help if I typed in the right place. All right, what does that do now for old district that's frequently created in black and white? Maybe it's not a word, maybe it's an abbreviation. Yeah, let me pause and run through the alphabet for the first letter. Yeah, I was reading this wrong. Old is the usual O, and a district is a part, I suppose, a part of a city, a district. And op art is frequently in black and white. All right, let's try some more downs. Game which ends with white dispatching black. That's a great clue. I wonder if we have to think of a word that has a B and you replace it with the W, but I don't see it. Get ready for gathering in white nuts. Gets ready for gathering, maybe like caters or something. In white nuts. Cashews. What other nuts are white? Macadamias. Nuts can be an anagram indicator, but I don't see anything to anagram here. But I am thinking ready could be ready cash. But how then is the EWS? No, I don't see that. American rock and rollers, piece to play, combining two numbers. Yeah, that's a great clue too, but is it going to be an American rock and roller? It seems like this clue is just too long. Oh, the two numbers, if they were 1 and 0, you might have IO, and maybe a piece to play, or a roll, or something like an etude. Well, it's not Elvis anyway. All right, how about male joining females in white, typically in part of Scotland? Male could be man, he. Joining females, F, maybe two Fs in white, typically. Oh, females in white typically would be brides. And with the he in front of it, you got the Hebrides. All right, blackbird that transported Darwin. All right, I think we're going to anagram Darwin to get a blackbird. I'm not seeing it. Inward, but no. Problem for plant. That could be why I left. I presume it is going to be some kind of plant problem like green fly or blight. That could be why I left. No. All right, play game for 2. No, is it going to be a double definition play? Or maybe it could be the name of a play. Game for 2. Now, I advance after securing a major role in 19. Oh dear. So maybe 19 is a play. Oh yeah, of course. Just seeing, yeah, game, and then I was thinking 22 might be Iago, and so Othello definitely was a game popular when I was a lad. Isn't it basically Go? Or very similar, I think. Anyway, this must be go. And then go is advance, and then that secures A for a major role. Vivacity of performance in part of noir blockbuster elevated. All right, part of telling us it's a hidden clue, and elevated for a down clue telling us to read noir blockbuster in reverse. And we get brio. All right, so here now is our problem. A problem could be a sum of for plant. That could be why I left. No. Oh, this is looking like cashews. Gets ready. Gets ready could be caches. Oh, and it gathers in white. The W. Yeah, I was reading it as white nuts, but of course, nuts is the definition. Oh my goodness. All right, problem for plant. That could be why I left. Yeah, what's going to come between the W and the I and R and A? That could be why I left. And then what's going to come at the end? Oh, yeah, I was just thinking about an H going in there. I said green fly. Maybe there, and of course, in keeping with the theme, I should have been keeping that in mind. There must be a white fly as well. That could be why I left. Yeah, I don't understand the parsing of that one, so we'll check 15 squared. All right, I think I've looked at everything. I did jump around a little bit. This is our movie with traditionally distinctive headgear, we back. Yeah, why we? Yeah. Oh, yeah, all right. It's a type of American film with traditionally distinctive headgear. Yeah, I was just thinking about putting the we. I was trying it as EW, but then with we and the back of a boat, the stern, you get a western. All right. This must be ready to divide into groups. I must be some kind of able word. Oh, the black, of course, is sable, and then the starts off one ready transaction goes inside of that to be sortable. All right. Ah, oh, all the same, I think might be still. Sheep. Yeah, sheep, I think, are stock. Statuette. Oh, yeah, I think it's a very tricky use of statuesque. Not in its normal, but if you're like a statue, then you're not moving. I think that's very tricky. All right, most tragic. Oh, maybe again going with the theme. Yeah, of course, I should have thought a need might be a lack, and to defeat someone is to best them. That comes up quite often. And I suppose the blackest, the darkest moment is before the dawn, or whatever they say. All right, just the bottom left to go. Game which ends with white dispatching black. I'm wondering about a game if it could be Snap, which ends with white dispatching HEG. No. What other game could that be? I still don't know my white container. Oh, wine cellar. Yeah, I think we had the answer before wine cellar, and I just didn't think that large. But I think seeing prison, maybe I should have thought of a cellar. Now, is a prison really the same as a cell? White container. Yeah, that's the definition. We put outside, in. That's the wine. Yeah, I don't get that either. All right, here's our American rock and rollers. Oh, maybe it's the definition is combining two numbers like addition, multiplication. But can I think of an American rock and roller? I something L, IAL, IEL, ILL. I found my thrill on Blueberry Hill. Combining two numbers. Nil. No, I don't see it. Oh, so it's not an anagram of Darwin. All right, I'm glad about that. Oh, what was the Oh, I don't think it is Seller because I think it's black is bee and the bird is an eagle. Ah, all right. Well, then I feel a little bit better. Uh, yeah, the beagle was Darwin's ship. That E is not very helpful. With white dispatching black. Oh, game, of course, could be something like a pheasant or a game as an adjective, somebody who is game. No, which ends with white. No, and all right, my American rock and roller now. Does that help me more, just seeing the I on its own? All right, let me pause and just think about another white, it must be white wine container. Ah, well, yeah, I suppose the container could be called a cooler, but it's funny, maybe living in the US, when I hear wine cooler, I think of the drink, and maybe the drink was named after a wine cooler, but it's basically diluted wine, isn't it? Or fizzy wine. I don't know if they're still as popular as they used to be, but yeah, and of course I should have thought the prison, the cooler. Um, anyway, all right, so now we're American rock and rollers. Piece to play, combining two numbers. Oh, I wonder if one number might be NO. Who is that? Marino. American could be a rock and rollers piece to play. Yeah, I feel like there is a rock and roller whose name might end in INO, but just not seeing it at the moment. And don't really have anything more for my game. All right, I think I hate to have to do it on a Monday, but I think I'm going to have to go to wordplays.com and see what 7-letter words have this pattern. Oh my goodness. And I was just watching some of it maybe 2 weeks ago on YouTube. I do enjoy watching it as a game. Snooker, so it's just simply a cryptic definition. White dispatches black. Oh dear, oh dear. All right, so now, well, yeah, I don't think it's going to begin with AO. So I think it must be an American rock and roller. And then piece to play. Could it be an American rock and roller's piece? Maybe a gun that's mentioned in an American rock and roll song. To play, no. And then combining two numbers. Yeah, I'll pause. I'll run through the alphabet for the first letter, and then I think I will give up. Oh my goodness, I even said, I got as far as D. I even said Blueberry Hill, and I think, wasn't that Fats Domino? So that's an American rock and roller. And then a piece to play, combining two numbers and also in black and white, would be a domino. Ah, yes, I'm just not very sharp today, I'm afraid. All right, let me check all. It looks like everything stayed put. Lovely theme of black and white. I enjoyed that. All right, let's see what they're saying over at 15 squared and see if anyone else had as much trouble as I did. All right, the blog is by Manehi. Thanks to Brendan, theme and many clues and solutions. All right, there were just a few. I mean, I thought there were some devious parsings, but I think I got most of them. White fly. Oh, an anagram of why I left. Oh, very clever anagram. Could be. Yeah, it certainly could. Bowlers. Oh, okay, so it's not what I was thinking. Black headgear for some cops. Yeah, I don't get the... Did police wear bowler hats? Maybe. And then cricket bowlers, all right. And a wine cooler, of course, yeah. Yeah, so nothing really too, a lot of themed fun, not as tricky as it first looked. Unhelpful grid, oh, that's true. Witty start of the week. Lovely tussle. Oh, found this a bit tedious and rather loose in places. Yeah, wire bowlers headgears for some cops. Oh, of course. Yes, in Britain, the female police women, I suppose, wear bowlers. Oh, but maybe not anymore. But that's why it was some cops. Oh, okay. Yeah, so no wonder I didn't get that one, but still. Yeah, I definitely should have got the snooker one. Didn't care for that since they are rarely blackball games. Oh, I think that's nitpicking. Um, ooh, we had a guava blight. Oh dear. Oh no, how terrible. Anyway, some reservations. Oh yeah, about Labrador. Yeah, because they don't have to be black labs, but I suppose in keeping with the theme. The game of Go also uses black and white pieces. Oh, he could have put that in Iago, yeah. All right, well, it was a great puzzle. I did enjoy it, and hopefully I'll do a little better tomorrow. Thanks as always for watching, and have a great day.